A study has recently found multi-drug resistant bacteria on the ISS. This situation is a lot worse than you would imagine, and not for the reasons you think. The planet's magnetic field is protective of radiation. Things like gamma rays and X-rays are deflected away, while some things like ultraviolet light that can be harmful do still make it through. In space, however, astronauts are exposed to very high levels of radiation. They end up with a higher level of cancer and things like blindness that are associated with radioactive exposure. This is compounded by things like osteoporosis that astronauts get. They can lose equivalent to 1% of bone mass per month. They also suffer with higher rates of things like cancers and blindness associated with radiation exposure. Being in space is bad for you. Now, the other issue is that the bacteria are able to become resistant faster. In fact, one of the ways that we determine in microbiology if a substance is mutagenic is by popping it in with bacteria that are lacking a gene to process certain nutrients. If the substance is mutagenic, then they will grow faster and better. But this very same scenario can happen with astronauts. Imagine somebody gets something as simple as a urinary tract infection. They're treated with antibiotics, but because of that radioactive exposure, the bacteria can then mutate faster. That can turn really bad really fast. I do think that we're going to solve the problem. We're going to need to figure out how to protect astronauts from radiation and figure out how to give them gravity that's equivalent to Earth. What do you think? Given the opportunity, would you go to space?